Hello. Can you hear and or see me? Either is fine. Probably better off just the one if I'm honest. How are we doing? What are we talking about in pre-stream chat today? No plotting, I see. That's always good to know. I don't have to be defensive. I saw you didn't see my title change today. I hope it did actually change. It actually made me a bit paranoid. It's like, no one said it. Usually someone says it. Bit earlier today. It did change. Haha. How are your allergies? Thankfully a bit better. About an hour ago they were a lot worse. Katie, thank you very much for the bits as well. Probably not. Not starting. You look hungover. Don't worry, it's just my allergies. My eyes were so sore. They were red raw. It was awful. But they're much better now. Yeah, video going up normally today. Girl Tuesday, Pat. Thank you very much for the sub. We're going to be doing... I'll give you a little weow there as well. How much did we raise yesterday? We raised just under $30,000. It was insane. Jibbo, thank you very much for the sub there as well. We're in about 15 minutes going to start streaming with Ben from the Bright Twins. If you remember, I've Tadaguchi, thank you very much for the sub. We're going to be playing with our singing with Ben. And he's going to be giving me vocal lessons. It's something we've been planning for about 2 weeks. So we're trying to do something a little bit different today. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a fun one. Ulysses, thank you very much for the sub as well. And we were talking about this recently, the forest, me and Max, and yeah, we're gonna play more for sure. I just don't know when exactly. SJ, thank you very much for the sub. Because I'm eager to play feckin' Cuphead as well. I want to finish that too, so I'm not sure. Deck Chair, thank you very much for the sub. So I'm not sure what we're playing tomorrow, but I think we're going playing something something tomorrow anyway. Nat, thank you very much for the gifted sub there as well. Doom, doom, doom. Twitch sings, but not Twitch sings. Maybe it would have been a better... a better title. You're my manager now. Mother Wolf, thank you very much for the sub as well. On level 2, Hype Train as well. I'll give you a little bit of a weow. It's very soft train today. A pathetic artichoke. There we go. I've read it as apothecary. Thank you very much for the sub there as well. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday, but thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Outdated Garlic, thank you very much for the sub. Realistic Buttercream's birthday on Friday. I'll miss it. I don't stream on Fridays. But happy birthday in advance. Katie, thank you for the bits as well. Yeah, it's probably for the best that it's just water, if you ask me anyway. But what do I know? It's just when the Irishman is telling you not to drink. That's pretty bad. At least Murphy, thank you very much for the sub. But Saturday, now there's a drinking day. Poplock, thank you very much for the bits. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. I hope you're doing all right now. Anyway, sorry to hear about the tough times, but hopefully that's coming to an end. Crazy, thank you very much for the sub. But I hope you're doing better now. Sir Dimples, thank you very much for the sub. I was thinking on Saturday of doing a movie on the movies. You know, the game The Movies, where I made all the Jim Pickens and stuff. If we could do a stream of that, I think it would be really, really fun. Neculus, thank you very much for the sub. And just the combined between me and you guys in the chat, I imagine it'll just be like the worst movie ever. It'll be great. Jay Ren, thank you very much for the sub. Delighted to hear that. But yeah, it should be a fun one, I think. And I think it'll suit the Saturday stream as well. I wonder what we will come up with. Katie, thank you for the cheers as well. Yeah. It sounds like the beginning of a bad joke. Cosmic, thank you very much for the sub as well. Yeah, it does sound like fun, I think. I'm glad you guys seem into it. But the problem is that with the movies, it only gives you, yeah, I guess thank you very much for the sub as well. Thank you very much for the kind words there as well. What was I going to say? Cameron, thank you very much for the sub. Fuck's sake. What was I about to say? I was saying about, who knows? I was saying about the movies. Oh yeah, the thing about the movies is, it's like talking to a fucking pensioner. Joey, thank you for the donation. Thank you for the kind words too. I was very proud. You can only have 3 main characters, and you can't like have extras dressed up in specific outfits. So like that movie I did where I'll bring it up there. Hold on. 1 second. I'll get the link and I'll explain it with the watch my doodle up, you know. Okay. Black House, thank you very much for the gifted sub there as well. Okay, 1 second now. Bear with me. Oh, that's me. Poplock, thank you very much for the cheer there as well. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. I think I got the gist of what you were saying. Call me Barry, thank you very much for the sub. We got a level 3 hype train up in here, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a wow. It was maybe a bit too loud with no warning, but hopefully it didn't blow your ears off. No, I'm not going to be doing like a movie night or anything. I don't think I'd really enjoy streaming movies unless it was something horribly bad. Because I'm not really a movie guy. Oh god, that's really hard to read. Cathonia Queen, thank you very much for the sub. I don't know. Oh, I think it's because it's the line of my wardrobe. It makes it kind of harder to read. Okay, maybe it was this one. 1 second. I'm just trying to find. Shut up, Kevin. Oh yeah, there we go. Where's the lo-fi? Okay, let me give you. My rum is in the way of my monitor. Aluminium, thank you very much for the cheer there as well. Right, get rid of me. Now I'm over here. And display. Okay, that's not working. Oh wait, that's because I have the image above. I see. TNA Fisker, thank you very much for the sub as well. I'll round handle hype in the chat. Alright, so this movie was the one I made. Tammy, thank you very much for the cheer. And thank you for the kind words as well. But so all the scene. 1 second. I don't know your name, but thank you for the bits. I really want to. Yes, I definitely really want to. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. Black House, thank you for the gifted sub there as well.
Hey there, friend. How's it going? Jim Pickens here. Yep.
This is confusing when I'm talking also. Jim Pickens.
Ring that bell. And all.
So all these, because there was multiple gyms on the screen. Black House, thank you very much for the gifted sub again. There was many gyms in one scene, and in many of the scenes it was like repeated, like this one. There's so many of them. Black House, thank you for the gift sub again. Jesus, you're very kind. Thank you. But just to mute it there and just watch all the Jim Pickens go through in this one long scene. Black House, thank you again. You couldn't just put in the actor with the main character. You had to put in extras each time. And each time individually dress them. Alessandra, thank you so much for the donation. That's very kind of you. And it's an absolute pain. And it doesn't save them for the next scene. So you have to put in all the extras and do it all again. Like these last scenes with all the gyms in it took forever. Haracorn, thank you very much for the bits as well. Sure. Sure. Ladnar, I'm going to say. Thank you very much for the donation there. They're missing out. Look at the magic they're missing out on here. But I think it was worth it. Like, the thing is, when I'm doing these, especially this one, it had so much just... I click record on the audio recording, and I just start saying it. Like, I have a rough idea of where it's going because I've already put in the scenes, but I just kind of make it up. And I think this one especially was just like no plan of what I'm going to say as soon as I click record, and then whatever happens, happens. Aluminium, thank you very much for the bits there again. Oh god, we'll have to have like round handle in this one. If we can get a proper round handle, he can be the protagonist. Hazel, thank you very much for the cheer as well. For the room, oh god. It'll be torture. The thing is, the room is so hard to watch. It's so like drawn out. It's very difficult to watch. But it's so bad, you just can't help but appreciate it. No Kappa, thank you very much for the sub as well. Yeah, I know, it's such a shame the series didn't continue. It could have been so cool, but it just didn't take off, I guess. Kazuki, thank you very much for the sub there as well. Jesus Christ. Thank you, everyone. And Black House, thank you for the bits as well. You're a very cool guy and love your streams. Thank you for that. And Grind Kitten, thank you very much for the resub as well. My favorite Irish gamer, also my daughter, loves Stir. It's great to hear. Would you consider playing any more COD Zombies? Probably. I really enjoyed that. Even though I know it's not like the most popular thing or anything. Yeah, Jolene, I know what you mean. I've seen the showings and they're ridiculous of the room, by the way. Sorry for a bit of context there. I should give you that. But it's just so weird. They're like throwing spoons and everything. It's very strange. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes, everyone, even though it's not my birthday. Jedi Fire, thank you for the bits as well. Jen and the mystery of the gifted subs. Oh, Jesus. I don't know how that one would end. Night Sister 5, thank you very much for the sub. I'm sorry you're low, but I'm glad the streams are helping a little bit. Who's giving Kevin the singing lessons? Myself. The Weak Wrench, thank you very much for the sub. No. Thank you very much for that. But we're going to hop on a call with Ben Bright from a music channel called The Bright Twins, and he's going to give us some vocal lessons. So it'll be interesting, because I know nothing about music, so it's like starting right at the ground level. Sawyers, thank you for the bits as well. Thank you very much. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hop on my Discord now, and while we're doing the actual stream itself, Angel Corpse, thank you so much for the sub. I can't really shout people out because obviously I'll be on a call with Ben. We'll be doing the music. Terry, thank you so much for the donation there. That's very kind. So I won't be able to call you out as much. But after we do that, I can do some call outs and whatnot. Jillian, thank you very much for the sub as well. So hopefully it'll be a fun one anyway. That's the dream. We can only hope. Aluminium, thank you for the cheer as well. Yes, happy Pride Month indeed. Right. Let me close all my crappy programs. Get that open. Miss Bethany, thank you very much for the cheer. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I'm feeling pretty good, Miss Bethany. Thank you. Time Lord, thank you for the bits as well. I'll just tell Ben to hop up. The FK happy something day. I like that. Grind Kitten, thank you for the bits as well. Oh god, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. That would take a lot out of me. Where am I going? I've lost my... Oh yeah, I see it. Jedrock, thank you so much for the bits as well. He's not wrong. Renee, thank you for the bits as well. Remember good posture. Oh yes, of course. Elias the Salmon, thank you for the tip as well. The IRS probably want this money, but here you go. Don't, just as long as they don't come after me for it. Don't get me involved. Kelly Waffles, thank you for the resub as well. It's very kind of you and the kind message as well. That Gamer Chick, thank you for the bits. And I'm doing well. And Black House, thank you for the bits as well. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, yes. Probably around this time, 7 to 8, so between now and an hour from now. Right, I'm going to get Ben into the call, and we're going to get started. So I apologize, I can't look at the chat as much. Just one more shout out for Aluminium, who gave some bits as well. Do we have Universal Cult Day? Of course we do, November 10th. And Meredith, thank you for the bits as well. Thank you very much for the kind message. All right, let's get Ben in here. Hello?
What's on, Kevin?
Hello there. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
You hear me okay?
Huh?
You hear me okay?
I can hear you great.
Perfect.
Can you hear your new student fine?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, I can. First one in 10 years. What could go wrong?
Oh, this is going to be a tough one for you. You're
No,
going to
be
need a
fine.
drink after this one, I think.
It's going to be just fine. Now, we're going to squad stream, right? So how do we configure that?
Yeah, I'm going to do it right now. So go to your dashboard.
I'm there.
And I'm just going to send you an invite. There'll be a little tab saying, oh wait, I went to type in Ben. Wait, that's not you. It
Would
is
be the
just
Bright
Bright
Twins, I
Twins,
think,
or is it the Bright Twins?
Yeah. We
Ah,
tried
yeah.
Bright Twins, but that was taken.
I see. I was wondering. I was like, why did you come up?
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, I
Hit
sent
accept,
you an
and I think
invite.
we're good.
Yeah. Once you hit accept, and then I'll start the squad stream.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a nifty setup.
Not originally intended for vocal lessons, but hey, you know what? We'll make it work.
Yeah.
Why not?
We gotta deal with the tools at our disposal here.
Sure.
Did you join?
I did hit.
Okay.
I did hit. Yeah, I should have.
Okay, great. So start, and that should be up for people now. You should be able to watch in.
Oh yeah, I see it here.
sync.
I see leave squad, manage, all that stuff, so I can just leave it there.
Great. And I don't usually start these streams, but I'm sure I'll get an earful in the chat if it's not working right. So we'll know pretty
Sure.
soon. I'm just going to
Yeah.
give it a quick little check. Watching squad mode. Yeah, looks good. Oh my god, your setup is so much more cooler than mine.
It was over years, so it just evolves.
Yeah. No, it looks really
Just
cool though.
evolves.
What's on the second? I'm going to be analyzing your setup. What's on the like above the keyboard? Is that part of the keyboard? You know, the pads?
Yeah, so these pads, if you're listening to my stream, I can show you. So
Yeah.
like when I click on drums on my MIDI keyboard,
Mm-hmm.
I can actually toggle my drums.
Oh, okay.
So I have, if I want specific instruments, I can have them mapped to the pads is all.
Yeah, because
So I do some looping and whatnot. So
Literally.
versus having to play drums on it, it's just easier with pads is all. Yep.
literally blowing the dust off here. But my friend, I traded something for a MIDI keyboard, but I don't have any software for it, so I can't get it working. But I'd like to.
You
try and
can
get it
actually try out Ableton Lite, and I have a couple keys. When you buy equipment like this keyboard here,
working.
I get a key for Ableton Lite, and you need Ableton essentially to kind of start. That's the DAW that I use, the workstation that I use,
Right.
and I have probably 4 or 5 different pieces of equipment that came with the key, and I have keys. So if you need one, I don't mind donating one to the cause.
That would be cool.
You could plug in the MIDI keyboard, and you could have at it.
Yeah. That
Yep.
would be pretty awesome actually, because yeah, I was trying to find some software but I just couldn't find it. It doesn't help that when I go on any of these forums, like most people who have these instruments and equipment know what they're talking about, so they talk in their own lingo, and like I just don't understand it, so it's very hard to look
It
into.
is. It can be kind of overwhelming, you know. And when I started with a DAW, which was literally probably 2 years ago, everything that I used before that was all hardware. So I had a mixer, I plugged the mixer into my computer, and I was good. The software side of it is you take a MIDI interface or a USB interface, essentially, like you're probably capturing your audio from a USB microphone or something, right? But it just takes time, you know. And if you don't take a huge project, you take a small one. I want to try to make a guitar and a keyboard sound good together, and you focus on that over a week. And once you get that, boom, that one's done. Move on to the next project, you know. And so for me, It's just little projects that I slowly try and conquer, one at a time. I'm not trying to be the best engineer or have the best sound, but it's just a passion of mine, just like anything.
Yeah, and I think with most things, if you're passionate about it, it's easy to learn because you'll just want to pick things up, and then you'll get to another project and you'll need to know how to do a specific thing, and then you'll be able to incorporate that in future.
Yeah,
like I
there
find
is
that with
a
editing and whatnot.
if you want to start branching off, and I'm hoping that after a couple sessions, the ultimate goal is to be able to do a music stream, have 5 or 6 songs, or be able to be self-sufficient. So when you're sitting at home and you want to learn a song, you can pull up the tab and learn it yourself. There is a great community at the Music Performing Arts, and there's also a Discord just specifically to help out streamers that are looking to branch off into music. So if you hit a snag, there's no issue. There are loads of resources for you. And of course, I'm one for you, because, some of the people that, when I hit a roadblock, I'll go reach out to a friend, and in 5 minutes versus 5 hours, I've got it solved. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
that's
so there's
really
a wonderful,
cool,
vibrant community, and we want people to be on the platform because it brings more people to the music performing arts, and it helps everyone. But it's exciting to me that you are trying to expand, and I think that your viewers would agree with me. You have a tremendous voice. We just kind of rough out the edges a little bit, or round out the edges a little bit, and I'm excited for you.
We'll try our best anyway. The worst that could happen is I fail miserably, and I'm okay with that. I'm totally used to it, so it's fine.
My vocal coaches used to tell me that when I make a mistake, make it loud, because that's how you learn. So it is what it is. That's how you learn. You kind of push yourself and you try new things and you see what sticks. And so we're gonna try to experiment, and we're gonna have failures, and you're gonna have some huge successes where you're like, man, that felt great, or that sounded awesome. And then you can go back to the VOD and hear it yourself. Before we didn't have recorders and things like that, you can go back and you can see what worked for you. So,
yeah. You're very good at hyping up. Like even when I listen to you talk about music, I'm just like, yeah, we can do this. I get really hyped up.
And then, wow. No. I am. It's something I'm very passionate about. So I'm excited for you because you're kind of just starting, So it's gonna be exciting, And I think to have people tune in, and if you want to listen in, and we're gonna try and learn a song here that you guys are probably familiar with, and take that as kind of like the foundation of the first song, but hopefully many more. It's gonna be fun. I haven't taught a voice lesson in 10 years, so I'm also pretty hyped and amped up because I didn't think I was gonna get an opportunity to do this very well, again.
Yeah.
So I'm excited as well. So
yeah, that's awesome to hear. What was I going to say? Yeah, because I've always wanted to do like vocal lessons or something, but one, I couldn't find them, and now the time is an issue. Like I struggle to find free time to do stuff like that. But now the fact we can incorporate it with streaming, and like already people in the chat seem hyped about about the idea, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that there's a couple things. We're not going to go from 0 to hero in one stream.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We'll make small little steps, and it'll be over time, and we'll have fun. That's all. That's what it's supposed to be. Music's supposed to just be fun. So, so how does it sound and look? Everything going okay with the squad stream? I'm assuming that people are going to have to tune into your stream when you're singing along with the track and whatnot.
Yeah, like what you should be able to do for people watching as well, you can go on to the squad stream, and I think you pick whose audio you want to listen to. So you'll be watching both of us in sync, but you'll want to pick the audio, and I guess it would be more beneficial to pick my audio, because the only difference between both are I'm going to be playing backing tracks. So if you're just listening to Ben's audio, you'll be missing the backing track. So that's the only thing.
And you can also sing. If you pull up my stream and turn on my audio, you could sing along with me too. That's an option we have if we decide that we're going to work on a passage or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But I think what we should do, and this is something that I think would be good, is if you don't mind, just to pull up the audio and sing along with it, and we'll get a first take.
Sure.
At it.
Let me just swap my camera over. I really need to get a system to do this a little bit easier. I'll just get a window so that they can see the words as well. So the song we've picked is Det Cab for Cutie, I'll Follow You Into the Dark, which if you watch my channel or just watch my streams in general, you probably know this song already because it comes up quite a bit. But that's the one we've gone with to start off with, something at least I'm familiar with. Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's easier that way than a song that you've never heard before, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute you on Discord and I'll listen into the stream.
Okay, and will I just sing the whole thing, just whatever way I think?
I think so. Yeah, I think we should. If that's okay with you, we'll get like that'll be our baseline.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like the first go at it, and then we'll start refining it a little bit.
Great. Okay, good to go?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, starting now. All right, so Ben's muted me now. You should. That might be a little bit loud. Let me know on the volume, if you can. I like how in the chats people are like, I'm so nervous. Not even me, you're talking about you. It's all good. Relax. It's not going to be great, but this is where we're starting from, and hopefully one day it will be great. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind and follow you into the dark. No blinding light or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. In Catholic school, as vicious as Roman rule, I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black, and I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. So I never went back. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. There's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. Then I'll follow you into the dark. Sorry about making the screen big at one stage there, and then I realized that the words were cut off, so I had to put it back down. No. Hello?
Nice. Yeah, I got you. That was nice.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to
Really
drop me as a
nice.
student.
No,
Just
no,
immediately
no,
like, look,
no.
I just can't help you.
You know what? I think I'm out. No, not at all. The perfect song for you, you know. And I like how you sing it. When I was trying to research the song a little bit and listen to a couple different versions, I realized that every artist I listen to that sings the song has their own take on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
And having the sheet music and kind of trying to analyze the song and singing it note for note, that's not, I don't think, what the intended purpose was. It's got a beautiful sentiment, and I think that's what you want to try and execute with the song. And if it means more to you, because this song is an easy song to relate with, boy, it's powerful. It's really powerful. And kind of now that you shook off the nerves a little bit, I really feel like it's a perfect song for your register. One of the things I particularly enjoyed was that, when you're speaking, you have a very clear, easy to hear voice. Everything is enunciated perfectly. But when you're singing this song, it's almost like you're kind of put the words together, kind of make them smooth and attached to each word. And I don't know how to explain it specifically, but I'm going to take it just from the beginning. And, one of the things we will do eventually is we'll focus on warm-ups, but it's kind of difficult for me to do a warm-up with you because there's a latency,
Yeah.
So the first thing is, as far as trying to refine this song, is if you read it, okay, and you read the words piece together specific phrases. So if you're reading the first verse, love of mine, someday you will die. That's one idea, okay? But I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. That's the second idea. And so there's two phrases there. When you're singing the song, it's easy to go, love of mine, someday you will die. That's not two ideas. That's one idea. So you want to try to piece together your phrasing a little bit. So what I want to try to do, and we're just going to sing rote back and forth, is I'm going to sing it, and then you're going to sing it back to me, and we're going to do it two ways. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm reading your chat, and your chat is just so incredible.
They're so very supportive, incredible. But also very funny.
They're so supportive.
I just look over and see him joking.
Incredible. And it's not like anything that we do here, I think, is just going to add to how wonderful you already sing it, to be honest.
You're going to inflate my ego here, Ben.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to fit out the room.
I'm going to need a caravan for the next stream, a trailer, a changing room, and everything.
Let's start with a little bit of phrasing. I'll sing, and then you're going to sing back. We're going to sing, love of mine, with a break. Someday you will die. So you're going to breathe in between love of mine, someday you will die. And then we're going to do it with one breath, okay? I'll sing it first. Love of mine, someday you will die. Try that.
Okay. Love of mine, someday you will die.
Okay, hold on. Where's my keyboard? Why is it not on? Am I in the wrong key? I might be. Keyboard, hello? Okay, so with this song, you want essentially to try to piece those thoughts together throughout the whole song. So if you're singing that same phrase, you could connect the love of mine and someday you will die with one breath. Okay? Throughout the whole song. So I'm going to sing it and just have a listen real quick.
Yeah.
Love of mine, someday you will die, breath, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. Versus, do you know what I mean? So you don't want it to sound like it's separated, like each thought is separated. You want to almost sing it as if you were reading it. Does that make any sense?
I think I follow you, yeah. So basically the words that kind of connect and are kind of one thought need to be put together. And then you move on to the next.
It's even easier when you're singing the second verse, because you wouldn't go, Catholic school as vicious, or you wouldn't have Catholic school be the first thought. You'd have it Catholic school as vicious as Roman rule be the whole thought. You know what I mean?
Catholic school as vicious as Roman
Catholic school as vicious as Roman rule, as one breath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So try to sing the first verse. Pick any note you want to start on, and try to connect the phrasing a little bit. Make sense?
So start on love of mine, then end on the first. Yeah. I'll follow you into the dark.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, should I write this down instead? Because what I'm doing right now is flicking through the screens on the karaoke version of the I'm just
Oh no!
wondering.
If you want to pull up my,
Oh, the sheet
I
music
have
you sent me.
I have the music up on my up on my stream. If you can get me up on the screen.
Yeah, good point. I'm just thinking, is there a way that we could have you on my stream as well, or
Oh
is
right.
that impossible?
You'd have to. I don't
Like
know
if
if you
we
could
did a
pull.
video call on Discord as well, or I'm not sure. It might be overcomplicating things.
Looking. So it just dawned on me. What I'm looking at and what people are probably looking at on my stream is the actual sheet music. So you're probably trying to find the music itself. You're probably trying to find the part in the song to sing along with the music, right?
Yeah.
In the karaoke track.
Yeah. Exactly.
Here, do me a favor. Try this.
Okay.
Pull up my audio.
Pull up your what now? Sorry.
Pull up my stream audio, and I'm gonna mute you. Well, I don't know if that'll work either. We're gonna chat. Follow along with us. We're trying to figure this out. We'll just have to sing it a cappella for now, I guess.
Okay, so
Okay.
just not using any of the background track, and I'll
Oh,
just
actually,
read it.
you're right. Somebody just made a note. Somebody just made a suggestion. I could do a share screen on Discord.
Yeah, that
Didn't I?
might be a good idea, and then I could do another window with you, so there'd be me, you, and then the karaoke track could be in the middle when we need it.
Cool. How do I share screen? Share screen. Just go like this. Screen. Screens. Screen. I think it's this one that I want.
I'll set up a window.
Go live. I don't know if this is gonna blow up anything. We're just gonna try.
It should be fine. Oh, watch
Okay.
stream. Ah, there we go. I can see your whole stream now. Just wondering what the best way to do this is. Okay, so will I just capture your window you've opened there with the words, is it?
Yeah, you can. Or
Okay.
you can actually I sent you the PDF.
I might just look at the PDF because it's looking kind of blurry on that Discord share.
Okay.
Let me just pull up the PDF. Sorry, folks. We're just trying to figure this out. It's kind of hard to figure out something like this when it's, at least I've not seen it done before. And obviously we've got a bit of delay.
You know, it's going to evolve. We're just trying to it would be easy if you were standing here next to me,
Yeah.
but that's not. We'll get there.
Okay, that's not too bad. Now I have the sheet music up. Everyone can see it. It's a bit foreign for me to look at because I'm not really used to it, but I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, I can wait.
Yeah, so if you're looking at that first little 2 bars, love of mine, someday you will die.
Yeah.
That's a phrase. That's an idea. But I'll be close behind. That's another idea. I'll follow you into the dark. So if I'm singing this, I'm going to go, love of mine, someday you will die. End thought, one phrase. But I'll be close behind. And that's another thought, another phrase. I'll follow you into the dark. Third phrase. Okay. And then you just follow along with me. No blinding light or tunnels to gates of white. That's the thought. Just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get you to sing the song as if you're trying to smooth it all together. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to get at. If I was to sing it differently, if you go back to the beginning,
Yeah.
and I sing it as if I'm just singing the notes, love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. That is kind of, there's no phrasing. You know what I mean? And it doesn't come across the same. So I've already determined that you know the notes. You're singing it beautifully. I don't want to change any of that as of right now. I just want to have you execute more of the sentiment of the song by capturing the phrasing and starting to string together these beautiful lines of the song is all.
Yeah, I totally
Okay?
get where you're coming from, because even
Good.
like reflecting on it now, I can think that I wasn't thinking about what I was saying so much as I was thinking of following the track and getting the words and the tones right. So yeah,
Sure.
I
And the
get what you're saying.
melody is so beautiful how it's written. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because if I'm reading this, love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. That's how it reads. And the rhythm is almost the same, you know?
Yeah.
So then you add the melody, love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. It comes across differently if you can take the phrases and execute what the meaning of the song is with the phrase. I'm going to tie this into breath support. I'm going to tie this into other things, but I think that this is kind of a good way to kind of start with a simple concept for every song we're going to be going through. Okay.
Okay.
So sing along with the track
Okay.
and try the first 2 verses and just think about that and just sing it.
Okay.
And then I'll listen and we'll analyze.
Okay. Good to go?
You're good.
All right. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. I think I messed that up again. The second part. I really focused on it the first time. But on the second part, I think I disconnected it again.
No. No, it's there's no right or wrong. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily that you can mess this song up. It's just about trying to take a simple concept of phrasing and applying it to the song so we can learn the concept of phrasing and that we can just apply it to not only this song but other songs. So you sang it beautifully. The first line was love of mine, someday you will die. Came out great. But I'll be close behind. There's a rest there. Breathe. I'll follow you into the dark. So there is actually a rest in between close behind and I'll
Right.
follow you into the dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like already changing a bit how I'm thinking about it, because this is like one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite song, and it means a lot to me. So it's like I should be thinking more about it rather than 100% just thinking, okay, I try and get the tones right and the words right and everything. I think I have to try and think about what the song means as well while I'm singing it.
I want you to try this for me. I want you to. Okay, so if I'm just thinking about this specific song, let's say you and I used to do this hypothetically when I was trying to learn a song, and maybe it was in a different language or something, and I knew about what the song kind of meant, but I had to put myself in the shoes. Okay, so let's just say that you've been with your wife for 45 years. You have kids. They've all gone to college. They've all moved on out of the house. You know, you're kind of hitting the last couple of years of your life. You've had all these memories with her. And you're sitting by her bed. Maybe she's got an ailment. Maybe she's not doing too well. And you're going to sing her this song to kind of let her know how much you care about her and that it's going to be fine, because even though you go into for instance, the dark, okay, I'm going to be there with you. You know, I'm going to someday it's going to happen. And it can still be as powerful if you're only with somebody for a month, if you're only with somebody for a year, so long that you love them. You know, I want you to try to sing this song and just try to sing it not quiet, but I want you to try to sing it with that type of tenderness. For instance, love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. It's almost reassuring. It's almost like it's going to be okay, you know? just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. You know, and then it's, hey, if heaven and hell decide that they're okay, and they illuminate the nose, there's nobody there when your soul embarks. Then I'm gonna be there with you. Then I'll follow you into the dark. It's beautiful writing, beautiful writing. And I think when we get into pop culture and we start singing these songs, we don't think about how powerful they are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. I think some songs hit a lot harder than others, just the way they're written and the way they're sang. But I think especially on modern stuff, I'd be singing along to things and I don't even think about what I'm singing. You're just singing along because you like the tune. But I think this song in particular is quite impactful.
It is. So not that I meant to get all sentiment on you, chat.
No.
You know?
the reason I had a tiny little laugh there in the middle because I looked over the chat and I was just seeing like, I'm crying in the chat, and everyone's just saying how they were crying.
If we're going to learn these songs, we might as well learn them. Might as well do some study and think about what they mean. You know, it's easy to kind of just pick a song and sing it because it's a popular song, but this is not one of those songs. This is a beautifully written, very powerful song that sung right can really move mountains, in my opinion. So try to sing it again, think about that, and just try to take the words, take the word of love, put that onto the word of, try to smooth it all together is all. And don't overanalyze if you breathe here or breathe there. Just try to smooth it all together. That's all.
Okay.
And I'll listen in.
Okay? Just the start again, or what'll I do?
Sing a couple verses.
Okie doke.
And when you think you're singing too loud, no, that's not the right way to. No, don't worry about that thought. Okay, just go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. All right, here we go again. Sorry for calling you guys out for crying. It's normal. Saw someone writing, I was crying anyway. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. No blinding light or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. In Catholic school, as vicious as Roman rule, I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black, and I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. So I never went back. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. All right, I'll pause it there. I'll wait till Ben's back before I comment.
Yeah. That's the stuff.
A bit better?
That's the stuff. Yeah, my chat noticed it right away. You know, there was a couple lines there. You made the decision. You almost made the decision. You know what? This line I'm gonna hold off, but it came across as if you were reading it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I was really
came across more like you were reading it.
Yeah.
And there are songs where, you know, you want to sing the songs because if you read it, it's not going to make any sense. It's sung better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you listen to any Queen, you read those lyrics and you're like, what? You know what I mean? But if you sing it, it's awesome. You know?
Yeah.
So what was the line you sang? I think it was the second. You went Catholic school as vicious as Roman rule. That's very dramatic, but you went and you took those two lines and you made it one phrase, which is great. Okay? I got my knuckles bruised, end phrase, by a lady in black. Okay, I want to do now that I feel like we've gotten kind of phrasing down. I want to work on another concept here for you, and I want to have you work on enunciation. Not because your enunciation is bad by any means. It's not. It's perfect for this song, but I want to be able to apply it to other songs.
Okay.
Okay. So, I want you to sing the song and over enunciate every single word as if you're trying to make it so that your 85-year-old grandma with a hearing aid at the back of the auditorium needs to hear you.
Okay.
And understand what you mean. And you don't have a microphone. Okay?
Okay.
So, love of mine, someday you... There's going to be a lot of movement in the jaws. It's okay. It's okay. I want you to overdo it. But I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. I want you to over enunciate every word.
Okay, so
does that make sense?
Obviously nothing to do with volume. Just, people in my chat, I just looked over and they're telling me to use my megaphone.
No.
Jesus.
No, we're just gonna talk about enunciation, okay?
Yeah.
And with some of these songs, this song's an easy one because some people have heard, but we're gonna have some songs that you're gonna have some very difficult passages, and we're gonna have to talk about enunciation. But that was one core concept I wanted to work on today with you.
Okay.
Okay. So just take try you and me. Can you find that part? You're already there. Are you there?
No, I've gone away from it. Hold on.
2 minutes, 10 seconds into the video.
Amazing. Okay.
So it's gonna be you and me have seen everything to see from Bangkok to Calgary. I want it to be over enunciated, way over enunciated. And then we're going to dial it back. Then we're going to go back and sing the song again. And I'm going to find the happy medium between smoothing everything together and then having all the words be really clear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
So let's start the third verse. I'll listen in.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. Here we go. You and me have seen everything to see from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. There's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. I think that was enough. I wasn't sure how far to go there. I should have asked.
Okay, I'm back with you.
Okay.
Actually, I really liked how that sounded. Even if you think you went way overboard, the words came out very clear.
Oh.
And I've always struggled with diction and whatnot. You know what I mean? Enunciation with my words. So I'm a little jealous, to be perfectly honest, because everything came out so perfectly. So I don't think you need to dial that back at all.
Okay.
All I want you to do is I want you to sing the same with the same, because the words can still be enunciated just perfectly, just like you just did. But now I want you to try to smooth it together, but keep the enunciation there, so that Grandma Mima, right, in the back corner of the auditorium can understand. She's not hearing, right? You want people to be able to understand what you're saying. And you already have very good enunciation. So you if you went overboard, you didn't go way overboard enough. That was a perfect amount. Okay.
Great.
So try that third verse again. Okay. And all we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to smooth it together and add the phrasing back in.
Right. Okay. Same amount. Just stop at the same part.
Yeah. Stop right there.
Okay.
That was perfect.
Okay. Great. I'll
Okay,
give it
cool.
another shot.
Awesome.
You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. It's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. I'm not sure. I might try that again, Ben, if that's cool. I hope you don't unmute too soon. I just think I didn't phrase it together.
Go ahead.
enough. You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. It's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. All right, I focused more on the phrasing there. I tried anyway.
I like that you did that.
Okay, good. Yeah,
That you decided, hey, listen, I'm gonna give it another go, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
yeah.
You know?
I was just like
and-
I didn't focus enough the first time. I had to do that again because I was not really happy. So I think the
Well,
second
these
time I
things
put more
become
focus
second
on
nature eventually.
it.
You
Mhm.
know, and then you just get musicianship. Your musicianship improves. You know,
Mhm.
because now you're thinking, man, I really want this phrase to sound like this, or, you know, I really want these words to be very clear, or, you know. So I liked that you said, you know what, I want to give it another go, and I was happy to see that the second time through, I could definitely tell. Boom. Yeah,
Great.
Grandma's proud. She heard it.
That's what
Grandma
the people in the
Pickett.
chat. They're like, Mima loves it. Call me Mima.
loves you. Mima. Let's work on one other thing here, and then what I'd like to do is try to piece it together. Perfect song for your voice. When Death Cab sings this, when they sing "Rooms" at the end, in the blackest of rooms, you want that to be the softest, most tender sound. And we're going to talk about registers: chest voice, head voice, falsetto.
Mhm.
Okay. Eventually, we're going to go into those in great detail. But when you sing "Rooms," you're taking your chest voice up, and it's not coming across. It's not bad, but it's not coming across as tender. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
think
I'm going to sing it here, and it's at the top part of your chest voice, so it's kind of probably a little straining. And then on top of that, it's 6.5 beats long, 7.5 beats long. So it's a very long sustain there.
Mhm.
So I want you to lean on this. I want you to go, we're going to sing it in the blackest of rooms. So you're going to go and lean on the notes, blackest, and then try to back away on rooms. Now, if you go into your head voice or if you go into your falsetto, that's fine. So have a listen. In the blackest of... I'm going to go into my falsetto. In the blackest of rooms. Versus if I don't lean on blackest and I sing it with my chest voice up on rooms, in the blackest of rooms. Do you hear the difference?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna lean on to kind of springboard you onto that note. Okay. You're
Okay.
gonna go in the blackest of rooms. Now, if your voice cracks, whatever, try to sing it as soft as possible. And if you have to go into your falsetto, do you know what I mean? Do you know what the falsetto is?
It's basically like just high, right? Like a high pitch, or
Yeah.
is it coming from a different place? Because I never knew what these the terms actually meant.
Okay, so falsetto is above chest voice, head voice. If I was to speak like this, all the way up
Okay.
here, like Mickey Mouse, that's my that's my falsetto. Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to get into great detail, but
Yeah.
but you're gonna feel a crack almost in your voice. If I was to go, there's a little change there in your registers. That's my falsetto. And I
Right.
can go into the details later, you know.
Okay.
But if your voice does go into the falsetto there, it's perfectly fine. I just want you to think you're going to lean into the word blackest of, and then rooms is going to be taken way back and try to sing that tender, and then don't fall off the note.
What do you mean
Okay?
by that?
So you go blackest of rooms. Okay.
Okay, so
I want you to try to stay,
yeah, I think I
sustain the
follow
note and hold it. Hold on for dear life, okay?
okay, I'll try.
But this is one of the most important parts of the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
One of the most important parts of the song, so we got to get it right. Everything else, I think, is you're smashing it out of the park. Okay.
Okay.
So once we button this up, I think we're there.
Okay, this is gonna be hard to button, dude. This button's gonna pop off. I think this one's gonna frustrate you.
I think that hopefully you go into your falsetto there, and it just becomes nice and quiet. In the blackest of rooms,
Okay.
nice and quiet. It doesn't have to be anything more than that.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be in the blackest of rooms. It doesn't have to be big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be
Like
a
an
big and
opera
loud,
star.
you know? It's
Meemaw's gotten 20 foot further away. She's rolling away.
It's like, dial down my hearing aid, sonny. This is the only part of the song that I want to kind of, we got this. And try it a couple times and experiment with it. Hopefully something sticks.
Okay.
And if not, that's okay.
Okay, so from the you and me part, is it?
Yeah.
Let's start from
Yep.
there? Okay, great. Ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, going.
Okay.
You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. There's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. I think I did that thing exactly. I didn't hold on to the fucking note. It just went poop. Well, I tried. I fell off, Ben.
Oh, man. Okay, so that's your falsetto. Did you feel the crack there? You could hear it almost.
Yeah.
Right? You could feel that. That's all. And you sang it. It came across so beautifully, Kevin. It came across really
you.
tender, and anybody that listens to that is gonna melt because everything you said before that point mattered. You know,
Yeah.
everything leading up to that, all the sediments, all the different lyrics you have in the verse mattered because you nailed that. So you don't have to go in the blackest of rooms. And I also felt a little vibrato there. It was like twinkling. That's what we would call it. Twinkling.
So vibrato is when it kind of, like, literally, for lack of a better word, kind of vibrates the note, is it? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
There's different trains of thought, but it's the vibration that is caused by breath support and diaphragm. But in this case, it just happened naturally for you, and it's going to happen naturally for many people. But when you sang that, and you'll be able to go back and listen to it, you nailed it. And I wasn't unhappy when you dropped down, and you went in the blackest of rooms. I think it was still nice. I just want to hear it the other way. In the blackest of rooms. And just let it fade away.
okay.
And then, if heaven and hell, then it's the final chorus. Then you're going to really try to, I would sing this one a little bit louder with a little more power. Okay? So you're going to go and have this most tender, you're going to have this really tender moment. You're going to go, hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. Then you're going to go, if heaven and hell decide that, and you're going to lean in a little bit more, and you're going to really drive it home with the last chorus. Okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
try it again and sing it out to the end.
Okay.
You got this.
I'll try. It's so hard to think of everything because I like when I was starting the song, I was like thinking of the rooms part and doing the falsetto, but then I was like, wait, no, enunciation, and like think about the whole thing, and then I was like, okay, I got it. I was like trying to think of everything. It's quite overwhelming, but I'm sure
that's
it just
okay.
comes with time.
We are taking a lot of concepts and trying to fit them all into this. I wouldn't do that if I didn't feel like you were ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can tell right now. Yeah, you're picking up on these things very quick. So you got it. I'm gonna listen in.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I'm reading the chat, by the way, guys. I'm keeping track of it. Thank you very much. You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. It's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied. You know what, Ben? I'm just gonna start this one again. That's cool. Mima's turned off the hearing aids. She's not impressed. You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. It's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you and your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. Then I'll follow you into the dark. All right. I'll wait till Ben comes back before I make my comments.
I was just saying on my stream, when you sang, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
When you sang the last, then I'll follow you into the dark, I was going to say, then he's going to dial it back, and you did, naturally. Naturally. That's just straight musicianship. You know?
Thank you. I was really happy with I was pretty happy with the last bit. I know there was some mistakes that I don't think I would have normally made if I was just kind of winging it, but I've just got so much going on in my mind that I'm trying to keep on top of, and I overthink some parts, which are leading me to underthink other things, but I think I'll just need to practice and just keep going at it, and I'll eventually get my head around it.
Yeah, and, you know, this is not meant, this is an interpretation, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We could have 5 or 6 people say, you know, I don't really think it should be sung that way, but it's all really up to ultimately how you want to portray the song as Kevin, because everybody's going to sing it differently, you know. But that last verse into the last chorus was beautiful. It just was. It was amazing. It sounded very heartfelt, you know. It just did.
Thank you.
You know, and then you capped it off with the last chorus, which is your final hurrah, into the last refrain, which is the last note. So, I think that's great. Great work. Let's sing the whole song. I'm gonna play along with you.
Okay.
On my stream with my piano. Okay. Just I'm gonna want to listen to you sing it just well. Let's sing it twice. Okay.
Okay.
Can you do you have any water?
Yes.
Okay.
I felt like you were asking me for water. It's like, you might give me a water. It's like,
could you chuck it?
Might take a while.
That was my way of saying it's important to hydrate.
Good point. I was so focused on what we were doing. I'll send Mima with some water for you though.
Good. So we're gonna sing it twice.
Okay.
Then we'll have that after take, which you can listen to. And don't overanalyze. Perform the song now. Okay. If some of the things stick, great.
Okay.
And then we're gonna sing it again. I'm gonna play along with you on my piano, so we have you and I singing the song. So we just have a nice repertoire after however long of some songs that we perform together.
Okay. So first take, I'm just gonna sing like the karaoke again.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the second take, if people want to tune into my audio, you're gonna have my keyboard and my harmonies on top of Kevin. Plus, you're gonna also play along with the actual. You're gonna play the karaoke track too.
Right. Oh, okay.
So
I get you.
so that you can go back and listen to, the audio with my harmonies, with some of the keys behind it, and I think it'll sound very nice. I'm not gonna go and sing too loud. I'm just gonna try to compliment you singing.
Okay, great.
Okay?
Sounds like a plan. I just want to say shout out to Max there, a buddy of mine who just raided. Thanks for the raid, and hope you guys enjoyed your stream. I'm not sure what they were up to. Max was watching a lot of your streams as well, so he's very familiar with you.
Oh, cool.
He's a good friend of mine. But thanks for the raid, guys, and thanks for joining in. Come to watch some singing. We're trying our best over here. Right.
Doing great.
Will I do the full song, so? Will I start it off?
Yep, you're going to sing the song full one time as like our after for yours, and then I just want to sing it again. Then we'll talk about it, I think, for a minute, and then we'll go back and sing it, and I'll play along with you.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Okay?
Okay, I'll
cool.
start it.
Awesome.
All right, for Mima. Think of Mima. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. No blinding light or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. In Catholic school, as vicious as Roman rule, I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black, but I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. So I never went back. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you and your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. It's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. Then I'll follow you into the dark. Moist meter at 100.
Really nice.
Thank you.
Really nice. Really nice. Really nice.
Thank you. I definitely noticed at some points I forgot to enunciate as much, and at some points I forgot about the exact phrasing, because then I'd go back to thinking about enunciation and forget about exactly what I'm saying, and then try and like kick it back. So it's definitely going to take a bit of getting used to, but I think it was better at least.
Well, and both of these concepts can be applied essentially to any song.
Yeah.
You know, enunciation is a very important one that I feel like a lot of newer, younger singers that kind of grow up listening to the Adeles of the world, you know what I mean? They don't really get these concepts. They don't, and they try to sing like a specific artist. Fortunately, with you, I'm not griping about your natural singing tone because you're already singing with it. I'm very happy with your singing tone. You don't sound like Death Cab. Like Kevin,
I think it happens with a lot of songs where I try and mimic the person, the other person singing, and it's almost like going into their clothes, for lack of a better analogy, where they just do not fit me, but I'm just like putting them on anyway. But with a song like this that I'm a bit more used to and I'm familiar with it, and I find myself singing it every now and again, not listening to the track, and I kind of just sing it my own way, so I have that like stored in my memory a bit. But I think with my lack of music knowledge, if we try and do another song that I'm not as familiar with, you'll find I stop using my natural like tones and register, and I'll be trying to mimic what they're doing, and it's gonna drive you nuts.
Yeah, no, and that's okay. I mean, we're gonna hopefully take songs that you're familiar with to start. You know, I think that's a good way to kind of, like I said, kind of round out the edges a little bit, and start building on the musicianship, because a lot of the foundational stuff is already there. You know, I can tell from that performance to the first performance, I feel like your confidence has grown. You're singing it with really good phrasing, even though maybe you take a breath here that you maybe shouldn't have. That's okay. But the sentiment comes across, which is what we're trying to what we're trying to kind of execute, you know?
Yeah. I
think, let's sing it together.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna play along with you. If people want to kind of tune in, you'll be able to hear me play piano and sing some harmonies with Kevin on this. And then after the stream, Kevin, you'll be able to go back and listen to it.
Perfect.
And I'll make a highlight of it, okay?
Yeah, that would be great. In fact, even after we finish up here, I can go back. If we have a highlight on your channel, I can go back and we can watch it on my stream as well afterwards. So if you had a highlight of it, it would be great, because then I can watch it on stream and see how it came out.
Sure.
So same thing for me again. I just sing it in full with the karaoke track?
Yes, and I'm going to play along with the piano and try to add some harmonies there and not sound horrible. So here we go.
Great. And I'm not going to be able to hear you, no?
No,
okay.
It's for if you want to listen in, then you guys can go to the squad stream and turn on my audio. You guys will be able to hear it.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll be in sync. I think we should.
Yeah, should be on your end. Okay, here we go.
1 second. Give me 10 seconds before you start.
No rush.
Okay.
Just for people in my chat, if you're saying how do we listen on the other audio, you should be able to go to the squad stream on Twitch. I'll just give you like 10 seconds to figure that out. And there'll be both our screens. And if you want to listen to Ben singing along, you can just listen to his audio. So just giving you a few more seconds before I start there. All right. I'm glad to see you guys are enjoying this as well, by the way. I'm happy to see that. We'll do a little catch up after the lesson as well. Just you and me. Wait, it's not working? Hold on. Let me check it out first. Hold on. Bear with me. Worst comes to worst, we could always do it where he records it and then we watch back on my end. I'm glad you guys are really enjoying it. Okay, 1 second. I'm just gonna try and listen on.
You should be able to hear him just fine.
Oh, I'm glad you guys are really enjoying it. Wait, you can hear on. It's working. Okay, it's working now. Okay, it's working. Okay, great. All right. So make sure just for where's my window? So you'll get a view like this. Sorry, it's a bit zoomed in. It'll probably look like this if you're coming from my stream. So click down on his one, on Ben's stream down here. It'll come up to the top, and then you'll want to unmute here. Like this. Sorry, it's a bit zoomed in. See, you can hear double me. That's past Kevin. He's an idiot. Okay. Hopefully that'll get it working. So here we go. And someone said may need to reload. Someone said you might have to leave and then come back. So that'll probably... Okay, good. I can see people who are having trouble got it. Great. Here we go. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. No blinding light or tunnels to gates of white. Just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the noise on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. In Catholic school, as vicious as Roman rule, I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black. But I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. So I never went back. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the noise on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. It's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the noise on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. Then I'll follow you into the dark. Oof. I think I did that one pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I found that was a rough one. I kept making mistakes and then I was getting hung up on them. Thanks, Horse News, for the sub. I'm good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't very happy with that one. I think I made so many mistakes and I was like thinking too much about how I'm going to fix those mistakes when a similar part comes around, and then I was forgetting about the other parts. So I like literally just kept tripping over myself.
That's okay. I mean, I would argue that mistakes are just musical choices. You know? I wouldn't beat yourself up over something that you would consider a mistake because maybe it didn't come across as what you kind of wanted, but it still sounded great. and you can go back and refine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really tough. It's really difficult to hold yourself up to perfection, especially in a song like this. I think you can strive for it, you know, but with a song like this and with what we're trying to achieve, you know, it came across beautifully. I had a lot of fun playing along with it. To be honest, I'm looking forward to going back and listening to it, and I think we got a lot accomplished in a short amount of time. You know,
Yeah. No, I've definitely learned a ton, and it's going to be fun, like, over the next week. Like, if you want to do it again next week, it'll be...
Yeah,
it's definitely... I think a lot of practice will help me, and I'll try and really keep in mind everything you've said as well, and try and learn from that.
Sure, and go back if you got an hour, listen to the VOD and try to listen into what the differences with the voice are. You know, we're going to go into natural singing tone. We're going to go into some more, but it's not going to be, you know, it's going to be one core concept or two, maybe in this case, a stream, you know, and slowly we'll build on it, you know, and in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months, you'll start doing these things naturally. And it just comes in time, you know, but fortunately for you, you love to sing, and it shows that you wanted to take this step and you have a formal voice lesson, albeit we're kind of on a new journey here on Twitch doing it live, you know, but I think it came across okay and people were able to listen in, and hopefully if you didn't know this song, hopefully you know it by now, and you can pull up the karaoke track or you can pull up the stream and sing along with Kevin, which is really cool. And then we'll have a catalog of songs. So and then maybe with this particular song, like we discussed earlier, you can pull out the guitar and find joy in being able to accompany yourself with a guitar, and then that becomes something else you're passionate about. You know, singing with the guitar, and then being able to pick up a new song you've never heard, or maybe it was just on the radio, and I'm going to learn this song, and having the tools to do that. So I don't always, you know, my goal as a vocal coach or a voice teacher since back when I was in college, you know, was never I didn't always want to be around for the vocal student. I wanted to get them to the point where they were able to be proficient on their own. And I think that's the goal, you know, is to be able to, is to give you the tools that you can, whether it's, you want to sing opera, whether, hey, Ben, I want to sing an Italian aria, or I want to learn more about how to be more flexible and do riffs. Whatever the goal is, to be, in this case, be proficient, to learn a song maybe on your own, understand basic musical core concepts, learn how to read some music, and then be able to do that on guitar, you know, and entertain your friends or entertain your stream or entertain yourself.
Yeah, like that would be amazing to be able to get to that point for sure.
I don't see any reason why not. Honestly, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better student, and I'm not just saying that. It was a lot of fun for me.
We'll see if you're saying that in a few weeks.
I haven't, you know, and I appreciate you guys bearing with me. You know, I haven't had an opportunity to teach a formal voice lesson. You know, I haven't taught in 10 years. You know, I taught elementary school music. I was a vocal coach for a gospel chorus, and then I did lessons for years, but that stopped 10 years ago. So this is just bringing back a lot of memories, and it brings back a lot of the passion of mine that I just like to perform, but sharing all this with someone, you know, is, so thank you.
And
you guys
there's
so
nothing
much
but
for this opportunity.
Positivity in the chat as well. It's a lot of compliments for you as well.
Good.
So that's great.
So I think we'll voices get some hydration. I feel like at some point we'll kind of meet and we'll decide what we want to do for the next stream. And this is a good part to, we'll end on that note. And if you guys, I'll try to go back and I'll highlight that so that we have a, you know, catalog of some songs that we've sung together. You know?
That would be great. Just for, I'm a bit of a Twitch boomer. Like I'm not, as I was telling you the last day, I'm not super used to Twitch. Where would I find that highlight when it is? Is it under your videos tab or is it under clips or?
It's going to be under videos, and then you're going to see I think it's going to be under your highlights, but I'll make sure to try to put a big screaming title. Mima sings Death Cab. And we'll go back and clip it, and I might actually take the audio from the first take and go back and do a more refined work with it. I don't know. For fun.
Yeah,
just to have some fun on my own.
I wish I did the last take more like the previous one, because I know there was still mistakes, but I felt like the last one was one of the worst of the night. I don't know, I kept making mistakes, but sure, we'll learn from that.
Again, you learn and you recognize, and again, maybe not a mistake, but not the way you wanted to sing it. And if you want to take it as mistakes, but I used to beat myself over it, and I had vocal coaches that were holding me to, I would sing literally three notes for a whole lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And I was miserable.
Yeah.
No, let's have fun and we'll learn as we go, and if it doesn't come across, and if you make a big, huge mistake, who cares? It's just a couple thousand people listening in.
The funny thing is like this, although there's so many people, there's so many people watching, and I'm here like making a fool out of myself and trying to learn, but if this was in front of a room of like, say, 30, 40 people, it would be so much harder. Or actually, even when it gets smaller, I think if it was like 5 people, it would be harder. Because it's just a smaller audience, and I guess it feels more intimidating for some reason.
Sure.
But I think it helps. The chats are so bloody supportive as well. Like,
it is. It is. It's nice to have that type of foundation. That's a testament to you and the growing community you have, and I'm so happy for you. And everybody that I've met through the raids and everything, both my brother and I, we're just thankful for this opportunity to kind of get to know you and all your friends. And I'm looking forward to the next one, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, I'll be very excited for that too. But I guess this is a good time to wrap up this one for now.
Yep. I want you to also, you can reach out to me if you want to. I'm available. I'm your vocal coach, right? So let's just, if you say, hey Ben, I was trying this, you got a second? I would rather, again, don't hit a roadblock. I was really trying to sing this song. I don't think I can do this. Send me a message on Discord. Let me know. Let me help you work through it, because we don't have to be on a set every Wednesday. If you decide, hey, you're going to take off with this, just get at me, and I will help you through it.
Okay, that's good to know, because I'm always cautious about reaching out to people. I'm very bad at texting people and whatnot, because I'm like,
anybody that knows me knows that I'm very accessible, and I'm happy to help the majority of the time. I wanna help out. So again, thanks everybody. I guess we'll leave squad.
Yep.
And we'll touch bases sometime this week, and it was a lot of fun, Kevin. And thanks everybody for listening in.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Just for those of you who don't know in the chat or might not be watching in squad, Ben streams over on the Bright Twins if you want to look them up on Twitch and give them a follow as well. But you can check it in the squad stream if you're not watching there already. But thank you very much for joining us, Ben.
Yeah, thank you for having me. You have a good rest of your week, okay?
You too. Talk to you soon.
Hydrate.
I will. All right.
Give me my big hug for me.
Will do. All right. Bye for now.
All right, dude. Later.
All right. And now we're all alone. Just you and me. Alexa, studio lights off. Alexa, please listen to me. Studio lights on. You almost just got murdered. All right, we got even like the creak of the. It's like so straight out of a horror movie. Just to catch up on some alerts there as well. He with 93. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. Miss Bethany, thank you for that gifted sub to Max as well. Appreciate that. Martin Bobam, thank you for the resub. MRMH, thank you for the resub. Violet Indigo, thank you for the bits as well. And trying to bully me if I keep being mean to myself. Psycho Manatee, thank you for the bits as well. And the kind words as well. That's very nice of you. Horse News, thank you for that sub. Pomic, thank you for the resub as well. Dandelion Ellie, Caitlin, again Max, thank you for that raid, and everyone who came over. Kate Asberg, thank you for the bits as well. Kevo Popper, Joe J. Levy, Charlie Woody, Connor Clues, Cool Dane, get some other username, The Drunken Irish, Era Driven Hydra, Not Custard, Mama Mikola, I think it is. Thank you very much for all the support, folks. We got some more support from Ciavelli, Fabi Zero, Caramel Love, Mekon, Charlie Woody, Soletta, I'm Banu, Pretty Demented, Beth, J. Cole, Dan Mango, Bloxo, Meredith, Aluminium there, and Black Haws and the Gamer Chick. I know I repeated a few there, but I appreciate it. Harry Apollo, thank you for the sub there as well. Kate Esberg, thank you for the bits. You did amazing. Music takes time and you're already doing better than 2 hours ago. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Don't you dare disagree with me. I have a degree in music. Is that a threat? And you're also flexing that you have a degree because I left high school? Sorry for getting violent. MRMH, thank you for the resub as well. Martin Bobom, thank you as well. And Tronval, thank you for the sub. Thank you all for the support, folks. Got a hydrator. Mima will be mad. Oh, God. This has been super fun, though. Jellyfire, thank you for the bits as well. Thank you very much. That is very kind of you. Alright. I won't be streaming for a whole lot longer, but I was thinking maybe we could play a little game of something. Hey, Dasberg, thank you very much for the bits. It's all you can do with that degree. What was I going to say? I was thinking of popping back into Resident Evil 2 for a bit, and we could see how that goes. Ashley, thank you very much for the cheers. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Just know my tears were real, so you might as well take all my money right now. Are you chopping onions? Is that why? Jolie, thank you very much for the sub. Jesus Christ, thank you for all the support, guys, that's popping in here. Jolie, thank you for that sub. Sona Bark, thank you for the sub as well. And Epic Mousy, thank you for the gifted sub as well. You're always too kind. Oh, Jesus. I'll see if he has the recording clip. We might have to look at it at the very end of the stream. I'm not sure if clips are long enough. No, I don't think so. Unless I can go back on his live actually, it may be possible. If I can actually find it is the next thing. Let's see. Okay, this is just after it. Oh my god, Exalexic, thank you very much for the gifted subs. That's very kind of you. Sorry, it was hard to read your name on the purple background. I really got to change the font there. Thank you so much, Exalexic. And thank you, Lost Writers in Space, as well, for the gifted subs. Feckin' hell. Thank you very much. Grandma, thank you for the gifted sub there as well. Very fitting name, given we were talking about Mima the whole time. Do we have any mods in chat? Could you do a poll for Peace Zone or Resident Evil 2? Lightning Boy, thank you for the 5 gifted subs as well. Jesus Christ. And that Gamer Chick, thank you for the gifted subs as well. Jesus, gang, thank you very much. We'll do Idle Breakout another time when we're more chilling and just chatting. I think that'll be a good thing that we can do over a long period of time and get super far in the game. That Gamer Chick, thank you for those gifted subs as well. Peace Zone or Resident Evil 2? What do we got? What do we got? Tronval, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs as well. Christ almighty. I'm kind of up for either game, so whichever you prefer, I'm happy to do. You should play Outlast. Oh, I don't know about that. Let me continue looking for this. Jedi Fire, thank you for the bits. I'm still squad streaming. I'm such a feckin' boomer. Hold on. I'm booming over here. Leave squad. Thank you for letting me know. Guys, thank you for all the support. That's very nice of you. But not only the subs and bits and everything coming in. Abib, thank you so much for the cheer. That's very kind of you. Thank you. But just the support in the chat is like so supportive. I really appreciate it. Very, very nice. Title. Yeah, I'll change the title when we know for sure what we're doing. But I'm also gonna look at this whatchamacallit clip if I can find it. I'm almost there.
Whether it's you want to sing anything, you're bringing back a lot of memories.
Okay.
So much for this opportunity. You know?
I think
that would be great.
Yeah.
I think it was before this. Hold on.
I made so many mistakes.
Okay, yeah, this is me talking about how many mistakes I made. Luck, thank you so much for the cheer. What was that? Love you, Kevin. Thank you for always cheering me up and putting a smile on my face. Thank you very much for that, Lucko. Chat, thank you. Luxo, is it? I'm not sure. Chat, thank you very much for the bits as well. I've been practicing my ukulele all day, so a music stream is very fitting. I learned it can't help falling in love. I love that song. Jesse, thank you for the resub as well. Love you lots like jelly tots, my little Irish man. Depending on what way you said that, it's either very sweet or very scary. Like if it was like, love you lots like jelly tots, my little Irishman. Then it's kind of terrifying. That's kind of what I pictured in my head. Avastacey, thank you very much for the bits as well. My arm was going at me a while. Sorry about that. The thing I was at me, but it's good now. Okay, here we go. It's like almost a Joker impression. I said, love you lots like jelly dots. It's like that really bad impression on what was it on YouTube where that guy, he's doing an impression and he just kind of goes off script and he's like, I'm the Joker, baby. And it's amazingly horrible. I love it. Let me get the window up here again. Okay. Sorry it's a little bit off screen, but that's the best we can do right now, I think. So I'll just... Okay, that might be a bit less distracting, and I'll get rid of my image. I'm the Joker, baby! It's just so awful, it's great. I love it, I don't mean to pick on him. Right, we got two... I was gonna say two Jokers. Two fucking Jokers, alright. Me, myself. Amy Evelyn, thank you very much for the sub. Alright, let's give this a listen. Amy, thank you very much for that.
Someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. No blinding light or tunnels to gates of white. Just our hands
I'm so awful in this.
so tight,
Jesus.
waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the noise on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. In Catholic school, as vicious as Roman rule, I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black. But I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. So I never went back. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the noise on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you and your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark.
I'm very unhappy with how I did. We're praising past Kevin. Exactly, he's stupid. All those mistakes he made, idiot. I'm disappointed I didn't do a bit better, or at least the same as the one before, because I felt that was a lot better. I felt like that was really bad. Kate Esbrook, thank you so much for the cheer. Stop bullying me. Cross DD, thank you very much for the resub and the compliment there as well. And Black House, thank you for the bits as well. Oh, sorry, you came back just after it was finished. Hunter, thank you very much for the resub as well. And Clone Trooper, thank you for the sub and just saying you're doing great, sweetie. That's what I need. All right, so what won our previous poll? Let me just take a little look-see. I think it was Peace Zone. It's Peace Zone, bro. All right. Let's do some peace, bro. Imagine if we could all just, like, live in peace and this war zone just became like a peace zone, bro. I'm the Joker, baby. Everyone goes to war immediately. Gets shot like that. Right, let me get BattleNet up. Oh, it's very warm. Yeah, I think it's definitely, Miss Bethany's, it's definitely like just a learning process, and I'll just have to accept the fact that I'm going to make a lot of mistakes live. in front of hundreds of people, and sometimes it's just not going to come out right. Violet, thank you very much for the cheer as well. Yeah, I think you're right. I think like it's one of those things. It's not going to bother me, but if I listen to it, I will definitely cringe a bit. Sarah, thank you so much for the generous donation. That's very, very kind. Oh, wait 1 second. I need to read your message. Sorry. Very loud. Very loud. What were you saying, Sarah? Your streams mean so much to me. My grandfather passed on Monday, and this is the first moment I've had to myself in 3 days. It's been so nice to be among such wholesome and kind people in the chat and feel normal. You and everyone else here are so amazing. Sarah, thank you so much for the generous donation and the very kind words. I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. I hope you're doing as good as you possibly can given the situation. I hope your family's all right too. I know it must be tough, but I'm glad you got a bit of time to yourself. I think that's important, even though I know it can be difficult in those times as well. Did I miss anyone? 1 second, I'll get to the other alerts in just a second. Let me get up the window and I can capture the game as well. There we go. And here we go. Puck with a H, so making it sound like fuck off. Thank you very much for the resub. Just had to clarify that I wasn't swearing. I don't know if it even makes a difference on Twitch, to be honest. Amy, thank you very much for the bits as well. I did vocal lessons as well, and the first few times were really hard to feel comfortable in, but in time it becomes so rewarding. Yeah, like I started to become, I need to change the title actually, a bit more comfortable as I went on, but I wasn't really that bad from the start because I'm used to doing stuff on streams and videos, and I'm like, I am aware I'm not amazing. It's like everyone knows that I'm starting off, so it's not like there's any pressure or anything. Oops, peace zone. There we go. And modern warfare. Why is it not coming up? Call of Duty. Oh, yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Okay. There we go. Let me get that as well. Skylar, thank you very much for the bits. Just hear me out. Do you like onion rings? It depends on the onion ring. It really does. I don't like the... Which ones do I like? I think I like the like battered ones. I'm not good at foods. This is lagging all over the place for me. Actually, maybe it's okay now. Kuhaiti, thank you very much for the sub as well. Continue my gift sub. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. We're gonna have to turn up the volume just a little bit, I think. Around there should be good. The only ring we like here is the Ring of Fire. JP Mella, thank you very much for the sub and the birthday wishes, even though it's not my birthday. It's just so thoughtful of you. Like, I love when people think of me on my birthday, but when they think of my birthday, even not on my birthday, whew, that's what you like to hear. What's Max saying? Hello, Max, by the way. Thank you for that raid again. What did he say? I missed it. I witnessed him eat a whole plate now. Oh yeah, the mountain it was called. Thank you for the sub. It's still my birthday. Yes, it's been my birthday for 3 months now. Zome, thank you so much for that generous donation. That is very nice of you, and thank you for the kind words as well. Really appreciate that. Okay, where am I going to go? If I want peace, should I go to the hospital? You know what? Should I go to the promenade or downtown? I'm going to go to the something. I don't know. I think one good game of pacifist, and then one good game of helicopter only, and we'd be doing well. How old am I by now? Oh, I'm a vampire apparently by the chat's discovery. So, oh god, that was very, very laggy. Superweight, thank you very much for the sub. Pogo, thank you for 50 gifted subs. Jesus Christ Almighty. That came out of nowhere. Pogo, thank you so much for that. You're far too feckin' generous, Pogo. As always. That is super nice of you. Thank you so much. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Pogo. Again, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I just never know what to say when people are as generous as you are, Pogo. And it's just continued generosity, and I really don't know what to say. Skylar, I'm not sure anyone would marry you if you pulled out an onion ring and an engagement ring box. Not because they're like, I need like an expensive ring. I think it would just be weird. Maybe if you do it to random strangers until one accepts, then you'll find the one. But seriously, Pogo, thank you so much for that. That was way too feckin' generous of you. He knows my games. Oh god, there's another one. No, fight amongst yourselves. God damn it. They're everywhere. Katie, thank you so much for the cheer. Yeah, I've got scars all over my back. Like, my back is pretty scarred up. Duck-related injury. I do have scars on my back, but it's not from anything exciting. It's from growing too fast, apparently. From a growth spurt. I have no idea that was even possible. Doctors weren't even really sure, but that's what they've put it down to. If you refresh, it should change the title for those of you asking. I just saw someone asking. Yeah, I didn't know that was fucking possible. Okay, what have I got here? I got a smoke. Jenna, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I just scared the shit out of him. Jenna, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. The way he looked down and jumped it back up. Oh my god. Oh, I loved that. It's just like, if he's gonna stay in the middle and try and get the flag, there's nothing I can do, so I just accepted what was gonna happen. Alright. Amy, thank you so much for the cheer as well. Marriage accepted, onion ring. Oh, you're true! True, you are correct. I just wanted to give a shout out to Jenna again for those 5 subs. Sorry, the things were popping off when I said thank you. And Pogo, thank you again. That was super, super generous. Yeah, I've got this scar as well, and which is my eye scar, which I think everyone knows about. You can't really see it in this light, I don't think. And I've got a tiny scar up here. When I was hanging a whiteboard, I stood up and hit my head off something. And it was the tiniest cut, but it was one that's so tiny, and it just pumped blood everywhere. And then it just kind of healed up, but the scar never went away. It's the tiniest little scar. It's just a little small dot. It's like you got a pencil and just went pew, and it just got a tiny mark. It's like 2 mils across. But yeah, you wouldn't see it unless you go right up next to it. Yeah, it's like Max said, the burglar situation with that scar was pretty fucking crazy, but it was just a pretty wild situation. It's one of those things you'd almost see in a movie, and I don't know how I got out of that situation, but like the fact that I got the key. Oh, you can't really see it in the frame here, but the key to the city that's hanging over there just off screen is pretty fucking nuts. It's a cool thing, and everyone always brings it up when they come in, so it's a nice story to tell. But I've told it so many times, I don't really want to go into it too much. Thank you for the bits as well. It's your birthday again, and game requires cash. No, thank you. No, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Thank you very much. But yeah. You don't need to call me a hero, guys, out of that. I think anyone would have done it. I just don't think it was likely to like actually pull it off. Like, even when the police showed up, they were like, this is literally a 1 in a million. It was insane, but yeah. That's how we got the picture with, what's his face, about Cillian Murphy. Because he wanted to meet me. It was crazy. I love how half the chat know I'm bullshitting and the other people are like, what is going on? Like, what is the story? No, I got that scar by falling against the leg of a couch. Or did I? Still got that key to the city, you know. That scar is like one of those ones that, like, so many people who are even close to me don't know how I got it, because every time it's another bullshit story. I'm gonna go to farmland. Bogo, thank you for the cheer. Oh, the adrenaline got you, yeah. Exactly. Adrenaline from fighting off all those burglars. Sorry for trolling you guys. It's like that, the little additions to the story make it so more believable. Like, oh, you can see it. Oh, you can't quite see it? Oh, alright, well, there's a key to the city there. Shame on me, I know. Oh, wait, I'm doing a helicopter game. Shit. Oh, God, there's no helicopter. Okay, pacifist it is again. Helicopter game next time. You're the Joker, baby. I sure am. I love it when Heath Ledger said those famous lines. I'm the Joker, baby. As he went into the mafia. You're still gonna believe I met Cillian Murphy? If you want to. Bretless, thank you very much for the sub. I was just thinking, I was like, oh, it's like a fanfic of me meeting Cillian Murphy. It's like a fanfic I would write, I mean. But I did a video today where I played... oh, I need to actually hide and tweet out my video. I've been checking in on it when I could, when I got a moment. But what the hell was I saying? I did a video on episode, and I did stories that were all based around me, and it was very fun. Just some of the stories that people have written now since I did the video that are based around me, and they've Jim Pickens, they've Turg and whatnot. I think all of them had Jim Pickens and all of them have Turg. There was one quite good one. I think my favorite one, it surrounded a dating show, and it was great. It's very good. But yeah, I'll have to get started on doing that one properly, because it's just recorded as of now. It's in the box, waiting for a bit of editing love. Drone might be handy, I guess. Or in dead silence, probably better, actually. Alright, let's go capture this. Were there any weird ones? Oh god. Thought I saw someone jumping nose burn. Sinead, there wasn't anything like super weird. Like, I was like making out with like some of my creations and stuff, but beyond that, I guess when that qualifies as not weird, you know that I've seen some weird shit made about me. Exalexic, thank you very much for the bits as well. When I tell you something cracked with how fast I turned my computer. Sorry, I led you astray there. Right, where are we headed next? I'd like to get more flags. Otherwise, it's just a guessing game. I can try and truck my way there. We do love a good truck. Turg is a great kisser. Yeah, my character thought so too. It was strange. Strange experience, but I enjoyed it. It was funny. I've been, my recording schedule now is, been quite nice, because I've been recording a bit earlier, which gives me a bit more time in the middle of the day. Because what I've been doing recently, no, Stan, thank you very much for the sub, is doing my recording and then jumping right into streaming. But today I got my recording done. I got up, I had my edit done from the night before, and I just did my thumbnail, which I already had an idea for. I had my breakfast, had some coffee. Oh, we got a truck. Let's ram. He's just like, move, get out the way. He's no time for me. Kayla likes cheese. Thank you for the gifted sub. I had my breakfast, had my coffee, jumped straight into recording, and then it's done the recording for the day. Got some other stuff done. Hopped on stream. It's good. It's good. Not very pacifist of you. No, I'm still a pacifist. I'm just an angry pacifist. I don't hurt people, but I hurt cars. It's a weird fetish I have, as well as playing games that revolve around me making out with my own characters. It's normal, really. I'm not hurting anyone. Siren, thank you so much for the generous donation there with bits. Best YouTuber ever, you stream makes the news with my cat. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about your cat. I'm so sorry to hear that, Siren. I hope you're doing as well as you can be given the circumstances. Jeez, but I'm glad it can be a bit of a distraction in the stream and whatnot. And thank you for the very kind words as well. Very nice. Very nice of you. Yeah, I hope you're doing alright. Kevin is just a little bit different. Yeah, that might be an understatement. The thing is like, I am kind of surrounded by quite, like, quirky people as well. So I'm like, I don't know how weird I actually am. Like, I don't know if I am, if people are just like, oh, you're so weird, Kevin, or like, they're actually like, that guy's actually, like, fucking weird. Oh, I got the contract complete. Someone's shooting at me, but I gotta go get my truck. I left the lights on, the engine's running, because I had to get out of here fast. Funny weird, but you're more than fine. You're not weird. You're not that weird, believe us. Like, I don't mind if I'm weird. I don't care what people label me as, because I'm just being me. But it's just like one of those things, you never really know what other people's perspective is of you. And I guess as long as you don't care too much, then it's fine. Weird, but in an endearing way. Thank you, Newbird. I'll take that. I'll take that as a compliment. I think we are out of flags. Oh, wait, no. We got a flag over here. It is a risky flag, though. I don't know if that's worth. How much cash do we have? Do with a bit of loot. Oh, this is the guy's truck from earlier, isn't it? God damn it. I was hoping I could move it, just push it along. How did the singing lesson go? I think good enough. I learned a lot. It's just, it's one of those things that I've never really thought about singing lessons. I've wanted them in the past, but, I've never really thought about it as, like, it's a skill. You know, it's just like something you do. You sing. It's whatever. You either sing well or you sing bad. But it's interesting to look at it from more of a skill perspective and try and, like, actually learn about it and understand more about it, you know? But it was fun, and I think most importantly, I think the chat really enjoyed it as well, which I was worried a little bit about, that it might not be that fun. But I think the fact that I'm so beginner as well might be interesting to some, because like even I saw when he was talking about falsetto, I was like in my head, what's falsetto? And then I looked over and there's a slight delay when I was asking them, but people were like, what's falsetto? So I only saw like 2 people saying it, but I was like, yes, we're all on the same level. But I just wanted to be a thing that if you know nothing at all about music, you can watch along and kind of get what's going on. And luckily Ben is a super good teacher. Oh, there's a truck there. Or not a truck, there's a man. He looks like a truck, he's built like a truck, and he's angry like a truck. Feck off, dude. Good. Good. Oh god, my truck is rolling away. Peace be with you. Truck, come back. Truck. I did not expect that. I didn't think it would just roll away on me. But yeah, it was fun. I'm glad you seemed to enjoy it. Jesus Christ, a rocket just skirted past me. Where is he? Oh, he's there. He shot a rocket at me, but I don't think he has any more. I'm just gonna keep going anyway. I don't want to fight him. We gotta get to a shop. I think I might have to give up on the, Why do you guys want me to say pelican so bad? What is wrong with you? You guys are weird. I'm the normal one. Cat O'Brien. O'Brien, thank you very much for the sub there as well. Cat O'Brien? Is that Irish? Like, is it cat short or something? Like O'Brien? Or is it all one thing? You won a game without killing anyone? Not yet, Yoshi. I'm trying my best, but it's not really been happening. I don't have any money to buy anything else. I've come second. That's been my best one so far. I saw so many people asking me to save the Pelican, and I don't understand what the context is or what is going on. Oh shit, missile locking. That is not what we want to see. I think hiding around here somewhere. Oh wait, we've got the perfect spot, don't we? I don't like when doors are closed. Oh? I hear crate. Which is great. Where is it though? I need like $400 I think, and I can get a UAV. Or is it $450? No. No, I mean 4,500 is what I mean. Might be on the roof. Oh. Oh god, there's a quad coming. Hold on. Alright, the reason I came here was to get back into my hidey hole. This is the spot we used before. Leafy, thank you very much for the sub there as well. Brett Lesabel, thank you very much for the generous donation of $6.29. Thank you for the bits as well. Is this how much a Pelican costs? That's what you asked about Pelican, right? No. No. Let me just tweet out my video as well. I meant to do it earlier, but it's kind of hard when I didn't want to be delaying Ben and all that, so there's someone in the building with me, isn't there? There definitely is. Or is that just creaking? Sorry now. You know, I work 2 jobs. Niall, thank you very much for the cheers as well. No, we need money in-game. In-game. I'd like to go loot a little bit, but you know what? I have the important thing, I think. Speed tweeting. Yeah, I've got I've got to check it as well, but you can share it directly from the dashboard, so it's handy. Pogo, no. You've paid enough so I can get infinite pelicans. You stop it. But thank you very much. That's very kind of you. And Chloe, thank you very much for the gifted sub as well.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright, let me check if that thing is working. Right. Let me give a little check while we've got some downtime anyway. Infinite pelicans. Like, I just want to populate the world with pelicans. It's what Noah strived to do, but he couldn't figure it out, so he took 2 of everything. Thank you for the bits, but no, the chat is lying to you. They are fooling you. YOLO Melzy, is it? Thank you very much for the generous donation. That's very kind of you. Bring back round handle. We'll have to wait until we play Resident Evil again. Let's see. Zomle, thank you very much for the bits as well. I don't have a baby. You guys are the closest thing I have to dependence, okay? You are all now my children. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Alright, we're done with that. That worked. Does anyone... I think I asked it yesterday. You're having what? Round handle withdrawal I just saw in the chat. Zomle, thank you again for those bits. That's very kind of you. And Jazz, thank you very much for the bits. You're always far too generous. You missed the lesson. We'll be doing another one next week, but thank you so much for the kind words about what we did yesterday. Super proud of this community. Oh. I thought I heard someone come in. We'll see where it goes now. 1 second. Thank you for the cheer. They're lying to you. And Newbert, thank you for the donation as well. I don't want a pelican. Stop it. Where did this even start? Why? Like, why did you even want me to say it? I don't understand. What I was going to say earlier, I just got a Fitbit. for both my sleep and for exercising. My sister recommended one to try because I've been having trouble sleeping, and my app for sleeping is like, you get great sleep. Oh my god, you get the best sleep out of anyone. Listen, I'm the best sleeper. But I got this Fitbit, and I'm wondering, is there a way? It's the Charge 3. It was on sale, so I got it at a pretty good price. But I'm just wondering, is there any way you can link this to actually like get the report live, like what your heart rate is? Because playing a horror game with this on would be fucking great, I think. Otherwise, I might look to get something else. I think it'd be funny. It is possible. You need the app for the Fitbit. So if I ran the app on, say, BlueStacks on another one here, could it say it live? Oh, that might be fun. If we did like a really bad horror game with it on, you'll see how scared I really am. My heart rate is usually resting at 160 though, so it's just going nuts all the time. Just in constant state of panic. I think it was a mistake to call yourself Daddy Kevin. Time for the rebrand. Call me Daddy Kevin. Outlasted heart rate. Jesus Christ. I think I'd actually freak. I think especially the start, funnily enough, of that game. I guess because you're not used to it. It's like super scary. Jesus. I always get these ideas. It's like, I'm going to, I'm going to play this horror game. It's going to be a really good video. It's going to be so fun. Rigid Rose, thank you very much for the bits. And then I actually do it. And midway through, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? I could stop right now. I could go play The Sims. Different kind of horror game. The Last Circle in Peace Zone is a horror game in itself. Honestly, even wearing this, I'm wondering if I just put this in now. Even if I could just tell you for now, because obviously I can't set it up. Just like what my heart rate would go to. Because the Last Circle's like when it's got into like the final 10 or so, it starts to get intense. I'm pretty sure my heart rate rises. I was saying to my friend we were going to do a competition where we basically try and compete, like to see who can work out the most in a month, and like who can get the highest heart rates, the most running time, you know, the most towards your goal, whether it be putting on weight or losing weight. And I've put on my watch upside down. But I was like, I could just cheat and just play horror games. My heart rate would be going nuts. Give it a little wiggle there as well. Now, one person has come into my building. It's really depressing. My heart rate would just be going nuts. I just play Peace Zone all night. He's like, wow, you've been working out. And I'm like, yeah, pumping iron. It's like, but it's weird. You gained literally 0 muscle all month. While your heart rate is going nuts. Let's see if this actually works. I don't... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think that's upstairs. Cosmo, thank you very much for the bits. Oh, no. Dude, you stood on me! We touched... We weren't even social distancing! What the shit was that? Oh my god. Oh god, there's another person here now. They're fighting in the warehouse with me. Fantastic. He's literally shooting above my head. There's a cartoon cutout of me. Newbert, thank you for the donation as well. Oh my god. How the hell? Like, I just didn't move because I was like, if I'm dead, there's no way I'm getting out of this. So I'm not going to move. See what happens. And he was right next to me. Oh my god. Newbert, thank you very much for the donation. Just saying, hey there friends, how's it going? My name is Daddy Kev. And Cosmo, thank you for those bits as well. Headspace, I tried that. Yeah, the Headspace is great. It definitely soothes you off to sleep, but I have trouble staying asleep is the problem. I think towards the morning as well. God, I'm working on this Warzone video, and I thought I was done, but I think I'll have to put those clips in. Oh, there he goes. Bye! Bye! Just working on my falsetto, you know? Oh, that was so funny. And the thing about it is like, for that guy, he will never know that happened, which is hilarious. And it's so funny.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, it's going to be a Warzone video without a win, unfortunately. Pogo, thank you very much for the cheer. If anyone knows where I came second, that would be great, because I've checked through all my recordings and I can't find it. If you can remember what day or whatever, somehow, if you marked it down in your calendar, like Kevin came second today, I would really appreciate you letting me know, because I cannot find it. So I can't even include the time I came second. And I tried searching. Amy Hunter, it was the first stream. I don't think it was the very first. Oh my god, the circle's being very favorable. I think it was like the second or third, but I might be wrong. Oh my god, my back. It was a dream. Oh, it never actually happened. That makes so much sense. Right, my heart rate is at a steady 83. Like a rock. You see this? I am not intimidated, alright? Okay, now it's saying 182. May 14th, really? Crow, thank you very much for the donation. I don't know if they know that story. Sonny Dumpling, thank you for the sub, and I'll give you a little wee-ow for the hype train as well. Thank you very much, guys. And Lily, thank you for the resub. May 14th. I don't know if you're telling the truth or not, but I don't know if it even stores it that long. Like, the VOD will be gone, right? Lily, thank you very much for the sub as well. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Okay, 13 people left. Heart rate is at 88 now. It's already rising. It's there? Oh, really? Holy shit. May 14. I will look for that. Thank you, guys. You didn't save it? I thought I had it recorded, but I couldn't find it. I'm dropping down to 85. I'm so fucking calm right now. I'm so fucking calm. The moist meter's at 0. Honestly, my hands are drying out. I really need some moisturizer or something. It's difficult when the game is literally 100% chance of winning, because you're not motivated anymore, you know. I hope it doesn't end here, because I'll have to come out here and go right into the open. It'll be horrible. Pogo, thank you so much. 25 subs. You did not have to do that. My heart rate's flying. No, Pogo, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. You already gave 50. It was way too much already. But thank you so much. That's super generous of you. I really, really appreciate it, Pogo. Your generosity is just crazy, crazy impressive. Thank you so much. Alright, 9 people left. Here we go. Seb, thank you so much for the cheer as well. Maybe I'll get a pelican for Pogo, alright? Okay, this is going to be difficult. I want to get in this corner, I think. But I think there's people in here. Seeb, thank you so much for those bits as well. Oh, I'll give you a little bit of a weow and weow for the level 2 and 3. 7 people left. Right, hold on. That door's open. Okay, great. I can just walk out there. Lightning Boy, thank you so much for the cheer. I got a raise and heard you need money for the baby. Like, is it a baby or is it a pelican at this point? Thank you, Lightning Boy, though. Or is it a baby pelican? I don't know. Okay. I want to wait till it closes in because I want them out of here first. 6 people left. Sumai, thank you very much for the sub. I'm not going to be reading alerts just until this finishes, but I will catch up with them. I've got a log here. I see Jillian's already given me some bits. Thank you very much. And I'll take care of all that very soon. I apologize about the delay. I'm just trying my best here to get that W.
Only 5 left.
Uh-oh.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Oh my god. Please, just keep going, sir. Not to see here. Whoever killed you, I was your backup, remember that. I had your back. I don't think I can get up here. I have to go this way. Windrack, thank you for the cheer. That was so fucking scary.
Gas is inbound.
Okay. It's moving slow. Zantara, thank you so much for the sub. I'll get to the alerts now soon, guys. Thank you. So fact. I'm so scared. There's 4 people left. Come on. Come on. I have no indication. Oh, I see one there. There's one over there. He's seen me.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone
I'm
relocated.
like shaking my head at him. Please, dude. Thank you.
Gas is closing in.
Yeah, cough. Cough, you little bastard. Cough all you want. Is it guaranteed to move the same way or no? Two left. Two left.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Come on.
Gas is moving.
Fuck. Fuck. That was just my health. Shit.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
I don't have anything.
Got gas moving.
Shit. 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 Feck off, dude. Oh, God damn it! It's so hard. I didn't have anything to actually stop him. Oh, God. Oh, that was so close. What's the heart rate at? 71. This shit's broken. Oh, my God. Oh, that was so close. Holy shit. Christ almighty. That was so close. We almost had it, but it was like a case of I was staying alive for quite a while, but just couldn't feckin' get the last guy. How were we supposed to do it? I don't know. That stun I should have kept, but even then, I don't think it would have stunned him for long enough. Maybe if I had 2. I think 2 stuns could have got me that win, but... It's a tough old world out there. You know, at second, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm happy enough with that. I think you should be able to melee with Riot Shield for the last guy. But then, like, I'd be going against my core beliefs of who I am as a person, man. I'm the Joker, baby! I just go nuts. Oh my god, that's devastating. But I'm still really proud of that. That was a good game, I think. I think he almost considered letting it go. I think he was just confused, to be honest. Because he was probably... Like, for us, it's a very different frame of mind. Because like that guy who was far away looking at us, we're thinking like, oh, just look away, like we're no threat. But from his point of view, he's like, that guy's going to pull out a gun the second I look away kind of thing. So, he must have been confused why I threw the C4 that landed like right next to him. And definitely would have, I'd say 90% killed him. Maybe just crippled him, but I'd say killed him. And I just didn't do anything. I just threw it on the floor and left it there. He seemed pretty confused. Just to catch up on some alerts there as well. Jillian, thank you for those bits again. I know you get this a lot, but work has been very taxing. And I'm having a crap day. And just watch your stream puts a huge smile on my face and puts me in a great mood. Thank you very much, Jillian. Windrax, thank you very much for the bits as well. Zentarna, thank you for the resub. Until I got a CPAP. Yeah, I've heard that as well. I've actually been thinking, it's like, do I have like sleep apnea or something? Live a bike. Thank you for the bits. You can go to the second place timestamp with this clip. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Even though I'm not sure I need it, I may as well put it in here just to flex on people. Pina Colada, baby. Thank you for the bits as well. Resident Insomniac here. It can help to figure out what wakes you up. Earplugs and blackout blinds help me stay asleep longer. I think light might be a good shout. Round Handle, thank you so much for the donation. Always a bro. Denuntrus, thank you very much for the bits as well. Hey, Dad, congrats on your new baby, Pelican O'Reilly. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. I think that may be the stream for today. But guys, thank you so much for all your support as usual. You're way too fucking nice. I really, really appreciate it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna send a raid to someone that I'm not gonna spoil, because otherwise people will spoil that we're gonna raid, and we don't want that. I almost just played it with the volume up. Chloe, thank you for the cheer as well. I have had a good day. Thank you very much. And thank you guys for making it better. How about that one? That's a bit cheesy, but yeah, it's true, to be fair. But thank you so much for all the support. Like, oh, sorry. Just saw someone just saying, well, I just got here. What was I going to say to you? Beep, thank you very much for the cheer as well. You're going to join the army soon because it's mandatory in Israel, and it's been stressing me out. Thank you very much for the bits, and I hope everything goes well for you. I'm sorry it's a bit stressful right now. What I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to spoil it. But thank you very much for all the support, guys. I'm sorry I'm going all over the place right now with what I'm saying, but thank you for the bits, subs, donations, and all the kind words in the chat, the support, and for the new thing we did today. We did something a little bit different, and it was very fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll probably do it again next Wednesday. I'll be back again tomorrow, I think, with Max. I think that's the plan. So I hope to see you tomorrow. But for now, we're going to pay back RT. He's holding that debt over me a lot. You know, he's raided us and we need to raid him back. No, I want to raid RT as much as I can. It's just I usually stream a lot later than him, so I can't. But we're sending people over there. Thank you so much for joining me, folks. If you missed my video, my YouTube banner's underneath the stream, or on my Twitter or my channel, and I'll thank you very much. I'll see you guys the next time. Bye 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 bye.